All right, let's get started. He is a man of black and white, and she is color. All the color he had. Hello people, namaste. This is Vedant R. Lathi, the second and favorite child of this lovely couple, still young and in love. The most important people of the day, and I request you to listen to me for some minutes. They have managed to tolerate me for about 20 years. So I think you should try to listening to me for a few minutes and understand and learn their pain. It is rare to get this kind of opportunity to be able to express your feelings to your parents. So yeah, I'm lucky to do this. I honestly need you two to listen to every word I say carefully and understand the depth of what I'm saying, because let me tell you, I spent a lot of time writing this little letter to your mommy and papa. I bet papa has never heard a single one of my many speeches. So well, this is a good chance to force him to sit tight and listen. Today, technically 21st, but today marks a celebration of your 25 years of togetherness, joy and sorrow. You have completed 25 years of your life in this social institution called marriage. You have completed 1/4 of a century on this planet in this institution of marriage, and it is a humongous deal. And usse badi baat hai ki they have done this while raising someone like my sister, Sakshi. So big round of applause for them. It must have been so difficult, and I'm not kidding. Come on guys, is that all the energy you have? A round of applause! What is this, man? We have seen you grow as people, as individuals, and improve as parents. You know, looking at you two, at times I feel afraid and unsettled. I keep wondering if I can ever be such a good parent to my kids. I'm very selfish. Parenting is just one aspect of your life. So let's talk about you, your individuality, which you never let go of. So instead of the one role you played as parents, that should not be in spotlight, but you should be. Most people lose their individuality in a marriage. They forget themselves. You never lost your you in your we. So Ekta and Rupesh, you married each other pretty young, at the age of 21 and 24 respectively. So basically, you started your adult life together, kind of a Bal Vivah. I'm trying to be objective and not see you as mom and dad, but as people I've known all my life. Rupesh, let's talk about you today. You are so charming. Starting with one, you're very lucky to have a wife like her in your life. Ask anyone. I'm not saying she is not, but you are lucky. You're a gem of a person. You don't just have a pure heart or clean conscience, but you're a pure soul altogether. It is an absolute mystery to me how you have managed to hold on to your innocence amongst this cunning, competitive and selfish world. You derive your joy in making other people happy and are always there to help people. You're an amazing friend, one I can only wish for. Let me tell you, I look up to you every day. The discipline you command in yourself and your ability to work relentlessly is something I'm absolutely very jealous of. Your interest in learning new things every day. You have a curiosity of a child that's so inspiring. You have never once forced or asked me anything of me. You just let me be. You gave me my space always, and I thank you. I still remember one day, I was very nervous for one exam. I was literally about to break. And you told me you didn't care if I failed exams. And you meant it. That's more important. You are a Satyuk human being and the kind of child of your parents that I can only dream of becoming. Dadaji and Dadiji are so very lucky to have a kid like you. You're like Shravan Kumar reborn. You try your best to not showcase your love for Ekta, but it just doesn't stay hidden. It just reveals itself. All right. Now, let's talk about Ekta. Your one smile sets my day straight. You're so beautiful inside and out. Precisely what we call beauty with brains. The amount of potential you have gives me shivers from top to bottom. I get goosebumps. You're the strongest and the most courageous person I know on this planet. The difficulties and hardships you have faced in your life at a very early age. And how you have come out of them is just wow. Losing Nanaji at the age of 5 and Naniji when I was 4. The way you have kept your heart glued for us is beyond my understanding. I know that you remember them every day. Even today, you must wish so badly for them to be here. And let me tell you, they are. They've always been and are so proud. So very proud to see the kind of woman you have become and are still becoming. The way you have undertaken this journey of life with so much bravery and strength. Nanaji has his chest swollen up with pride. And Naniji is so happy. I can't even tell you. Yes, she's crying. Crying out of happiness. They are happy to see their eldest daughter and their amazing Jamai, who keeps their daughter like the queen she is, and obviously the beautiful marriage you have. Alright, calm down. There's more to listen to. Spend time listening, not crying. Okay. Your intelligence and enthusiasm to always keep on going is something that blows my mind. I truly wish I inherited a bit more of your intelligence. I would be at different height altogether. Yes, you were very short-tempered and impulsive during your early years, but that's okay. You were yourself young and just figuring out life with everything going on. Abhi, let's talk about Rupesh and Ekta, the lovely couple here. You're not an ideal couple, let me tell you that. But yet the one I draw my inspiration from. One thing I really admire is that ever since the beginning, the transparency amongst us, you always respected my opinions and input, even as a kid. The kind of relationship you have is just amazing. They say a good relationship is supposed to be like a bow and arrow. One needs to bend to let the other one get ahead. And that's what you have done. Launched each other, time and again. All right. And oh man, you guys fought. Damn, you still fight. And I fought so well. I'll tell you that. It's good entertainment and a bond strengthening exercise for you too. So I'm looking forward to more heated discussions here onwards. Like, it was fun to witness it, but the thing is, now you both know how to deal with each other, and there's a lot less drama, so come up with something new. Both of you are very strongly opinionated, and people will vouch for it, all those who know you. Very strongly opinionated, both of you. And you've had fair share of debates and no jokes, but you've always respected each other's point of views and opinions. That's commendable. You have completed 25 years of your marriage, and there are only more years to come. Thank you for everything you have done for me and Sakshi. Every parent sacrifices a lot for their children. But you have given all of you to us. That rarely happens. You fulfilled every wish of ours and always been a rock of support to forgive us and always keep showering your blessings onto us. We are nothing, absolutely nothing without you. We owe everything, all the good parts obviously, not the bad ones, to you. And we need your blessings to grow, and we need them immensely. I feel guilty at times, like you have held yourself back for me and Sakshi. You both had countless opportunities and more chances at happiness, but you always gave them up for us. It's not fair and simply wrong. Starting now, keep yourself above us. Put yourself first and stop being so selfless. What you've done for us, despite both of us trying our very best, I don't think we'll be able to match up with even a bit of it. Again, please listen, don't talk amongst each other. Yeah. I tried so much to make this speech not a thank you one, but also to find some flaws to make it real, but I couldn't find many. I know this speech is nothing compared to what you had to go through and tolerate for us, but this is the least we can do. Try to make you smile. Mummy, Papa can't live without you for even a single day. You know that. But he's not dependent on you. He just wants you with him, not far from his sides. His love for you is boundless. And of course, nor can you. I don't know what your souls are made of. But Mummy and Papa, I'm sure your souls are made from the same. I know, too corny but true. Mom, all you are is all that he'll ever need and has needed. All you are. That's all. I close my eyes and I can see a great new world waiting for you as you march on in your 26th year in this marriage. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Thank you very much for bearing with me. You have been a great audience. Thank you.
Amazing.